Africa is emerging as a strong force among the League of Nations, not just for its huge human resources, but also its natural endowments, including the ones that bring tourists to the continent. On the western coast of Africa, the Gambia is one country that boasts of beautiful and serene coastlines with diverse ecosystems among other natural features. However, just like most countries across the world hit by the harsh economic impact of the COVID-19 pandemic, the Gambia has had its fair share of the pandemic as its beaches and resorts are virtually empty. Sun-Prime Tamala Beach, which lies 19 kilometers from the Banjul International Airport, is an example of the challenges faced by the country's tourism industry. Malay Salah, the manager of Tamala Beach Hotel, shares how the business has been affected.
We see a little bit of rebounding of tourism after COVID. But let's say right now it's somewhere around 25% of where we should be. 75% of our rooms are occupied from actually businessmen and also people from our neighboring countries. So this is a strategy. This is where we pivoted from the tour operator to now the domestic and regional market.
With the beautiful scenes of white sand and mild ocean currents, there are only a few tourists in sight. But how beneficial has the hotel been to the community and fun seekers? A tourist and businessman from the neighboring community shared his experience.
It's 15 minutes from my home. I'm staying at Sukuta on the highway. It's different, though. Like, I'm staying with my family. Like, if you want to relax, you cannot relax in your family house. Too much of noise, kids. But here, you have your own room. You can relax, no disturbance.
And it's not just tourism that has brought people to the Gambia. With the global entertainment industry growing and expanding the search for beautiful scenery, the country flaunts some breathtaking beach lines and coastal aesthetics, which have over the years attracted filmmakers and photographers.
Je suis en Gambie juste aussi pour découvrir le pays et faire des vidéos avec mon artiste pour capter différentes images, différentes places, les plages surtout, ils ont des belles plages ici et des jolis endroits. C'est pour ça qu'on est là.
The entry of tourists from across the world, especially Europe, has over the years boosted the country's revenue.
I don't want to come across here and it be little England, because some English people don't travel very well. We've been to some places where you're ashamed to be English. But
no, it's nice to meet.
It is nice to meet other people, but it's nice to meet other English people, but I don't want it to be full of English people. I want to meet people from other regions. I want to meet people.
We have met friends from all around the world when we travelled.
The Gambia's Tourism Board, established to promote, develop, regulate, and oversee the tourism sector in the country, has drawn up new strategies to revamp the sector. Adama Nje is the board's director of marketing.
There should be a package purely for the locals, because if you want to charge the same package you charge for the tourists, the affordability is actually a question mark, and we don't want that. But we're working with our partners closely so that at least they will reduce the prices, that Gambians will also have the chance to also explore what the Gambia has to offer.
According to a recent report from the African Development Bank, the closure of international borders has negatively impacted Gambia's tourism sector. However, closer coordination with the Economic Community of West African States, ECOWAS, and advances in the African Continental Free Trade Area Agreement provide opportunities to offset economic losses sustained in 2020 and reposition the Gambia towards a more dynamic and diversified recovery in 2022 and beyond.